Good morning, guys. So it's 29 degrees here in Illinois. It's lovely weather. Trinity and I have gone outside in the middle of the night. Well, last night it was at 2 o'clock in the morning. A couple days ago it was at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then Chris and I went out once at 1 o'clock in the morning to spray off our fruit trees because it's been getting below freezing and we have blossoms. So we're trying to preserve whatever fruit we can. But I thought this morning I would bring you guys out for a full greenhouse and high tunnel tour, and maybe we'll look at some of the fruit trees just to give you guys a little bit of that. But so anyways, here is the greenhouse. So up here we've got Jersey Devil tomato, or pork chop tomatoes, Best Boys, Cherokee purple, Amish paste, Romas. You guys, they're growing up almost above the hanging baskets now. There's a couple, 3 rows of super steaks here. We've got cherry tomatoes, more cherry tomatoes. These are my favorite. These are pink bumblebees, and they are the most delicious little, they're just kind of a pinky red orange streak. They're a little bigger than a cherry tomato, but they're not quite a grape tomato. They're amazing. The girls and I can eat them all summer. We've got Sheboygans, 4th of July, more pink bumblebees. Let's see, what are these? These are San Marzanos. These are Granny Cantrells. We got 2 more 4th of Julys. More cherry tomatoes. There's the heater that is protecting all of these sweet little babies. The Best Boys. Here are the little micro orange hat tomatoes that I was growing kind of just for fun. And we're starting to get little buds. So that'll be fun. We'll have some little flowers on our tomatoes. More Granny Cantrells, more small red cherries, more Grannies. Let's see, tons of these. I try and turn them around once in a while so that the water is evenly distributed. White Tomasells, Brandywine over here, and oh, these are kind of rogue. There's a couple that I'm planting just for me in here because I like a little variety, so I've got some different ones. I'll show you guys those. But then these are all the peppers, and there are, let's see, Ozark, giant red bell, early jalapenos, tons of early jalapenos. I thought that would be a good one to start. Let's see, what are these? These are Anaheim chilies, habanero, more earlies. These are just regular jalapenos. We got Craig's Grande jalapenos, California Wonder Bells, Purple Beauty, they're a bell pepper, California Wonders. These are my Sugar Rush peach peppers. There's a few shishitos in there. These are habaneros, jalapenos, habaneros. These are early jalapenos and regular jalapenos. These are pumpkin spice jalapenos, orange and yellow, yellow and orange mix bell peppers, sweet banana peppers. I don't know how to say this, you guys. It's Leysa. I say Lisa, even though I know that's not right. But anyways, I planted those last year and I really liked them, so I planted some this year. Jalapeno, early jalapeno, early jalapeno. More California bells. Okay, those are California bells. California, Craig's Grande, pumpkin spice, Ozark Giants, more California Wonders. Okay, let me get you over here. More Anaheim chilies, sweet bananas. These are shishito peppers, and more early jalapenos. And then we have some random, so there's a snail vine, some butterfly pea that Chris and I are growing. Up here, we have all of our beautiful hanging baskets. You guys, I think they're gonna be perfect for Mother's Day. Look at this one. It's growing incredibly. It is so big. This side, these guys are also doing equally well, but we're definitely gonna have to get them moved to a different spot because the tomatoes need more room. So yeah, I think I got it timed perfect that they're gonna be good for Mother's Day, and that's really exciting because I struggle with timing. I start things way too early because I get excited and then I mess things up. So I'm excited about that. So here are the ones that I have for myself, and these got potted up last because they're for me, so yeah. Okay, so I have some Cherokee purples, I have some Rutgers, I have some Get Stuffed tomatoes, some white Tomasols, I have San Marzanos over here. I think that's it for the ones that I started for myself, and then I will obviously be taking from, oh yeah, the ones that I showed you up here, the ones with the Jersey Devil, the white Tomasols. There's Prairie Fire, Pork Chop, Dr. Witchy or Wychie, depending on who you are, where you're from. Say it differently. Martinos and Cherokee Purples are in here. So that's what I have for me personally, and then whatever else I see that's good. But I am trying to use my space wisely and make better choices and not just grow everything, because I love growing everything, but I'm trying to be smart about our food storage situation. I did something yesterday that I've never done before, but many people that I watch tap their peppers. It's terrifying. It was terrifying for me because to me it's like thinning, and I don't like doing that. I don't like to kill anything. So I felt like I was taking the top of the peppers off, and I didn't like it, but I hope that it grows a better plant. I hope instead of just being tall and slender, even though I've never not had good production with that, this is supposed to make it a little smaller and bushier so that it's more branchy, which should produce more vegetable peppers. So I'm hoping that works. I kept coming out yesterday and I thought, did I kill them all? Did I kill them? So hopefully I did all the ones that I thought were big enough to do it to. I'll come back through and do some more when the other ones get a little bigger. I also did the snapdragons, which I'll show you out in the greenhouse. We've got some apple gourds here that Chris is excited about. We just painted, so we've had an apple gourd for at least 5 years and we've never done anything with it. We'd always talked about making it a birdhouse, but we just hadn't. So Chris put a hole in it for a birdhouse and took the seeds out and planted them, and we had like 100% germination. It was ridiculous. I think he planted 26 and 25 made it, so that was pretty crazy. We have a few more snail vines over here that made it, so we're excited about that because that is Chris's favorite. So now I'm going to take you guys, it's a mess in here. Like, talk about real life. This place is a disaster. We've been potting up, and just like stuff everywhere. It's a mess, but that's okay. It always looks worse before it looks better, and everything in here looks so beautiful. I don't care if the floor's a mess. It's okay, it'll clean up. So let's go out to the high tunnel now. Make sure it's nice and closed. Hi, Vixie. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. You say hi. Oh, you're such a good girl. Okay. She's kind of sweet. Kind of sweet. Okay. So over here we have Paris Island lettuce. We've got purple bok choy. We've got some pansies that are still coming up. Do pansies take forever? My pansies and violas are taking so long. Like, I was hoping to have them ready for spring. Not that I don't know if we're ever going to actually have spring. We're probably just going to jump right into summer. but they're taking forever. They're still so small. So you guys will have to let me know if you have any experience with growing pansies and violas, if they take a long time. I think maybe they needed more heat in the beginning than I gave them, because I didn't have the greenhouse like as warm as I probably should. So that I might have stunted them maybe. But here's all the snapdragons that I went through and tapped. Well, that's some of them. There's asparagus back there. Here's more snapdragons that I went through. So see where these extra leaves are right here? So now it'll branch out there and hopefully make it a bushier plant that has more flowers. So that's everybody's hope when you're growing flowers. This is slow bolt cilantro. There's some more pansies. These are all carnations. Look at these onions. I love running my hands through them. They feel so wonderful. There are the marbled boraclax. Got a couple cabbages here that I didn't plant out. This is, let's see, cherry brandy Rebecca. There's Sahara Rebecca. And I tried growing it last year. I did the, I think it was the Cherokee Sunset, I think was the kind that I tried to do last year, and it didn't work. I kept it way too wet for what they like. So I've had really good success with these because they're supposed to be really hard to grow, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to this year, but so far so good. They're looking good. Let's see, there are brushstroke violas. This is some pink celery. These are more violas. Obviously a random lettuce that needed a home. More snapdragons. These are red of Florence onions. I tried these last year too and had really poor germination, just like this year. Like these are sweet Spanish onions, and look how many more of those there are than over here. So I will probably not try these again. If you're not gonna produce, I'll give you a couple tries, but so here is some parsley, some cabbage, asparagus, so beautiful. Look at these little, let me see if I can get you guys in here. Look at these little tiny baby asparaguses that came up. They're so cute. Can you guys see that? They're so beautiful. Like, there it is. There. They're just so cute. Oh, there's a good one right there. But they're so cute. I can't wait to see those in the yard. Here's some dill, a little bit of thyme that I started kind of late, so it's fine. The weather's not cooperating at all, so I feel like there's time. It'll be fine. We have some hollyhocks that I just potted up because they were getting monstrously large. More carnations. These are the Greetings from Jermere petunias. They're getting big. The peonies that I bought. These are the balcony mix petunias. They're all getting so big. They're gonna be blooming in no time. Here are Dr. Witchy, and there's some calendula that I needed to pot up because it was just growing way too big. This is cumin. I'm excited for that because I love Mexican food, so I'm excited to be able to use that. There are more petunias. Here are the rest of the apple gourds. Let me turn this fan off real quick if I can reach it. That's what happens when you're short. Okay. We have basil back here. There is Genovese and opal. We have some nasturtiums and more hollyhocks. This is more calendula over here, pink surprise. I'm excited. Last year I had just the regular old orange calendula, which was fine. It was pretty, but the pink surprise is supposed to be really, really pretty. So hoping that's the case. We have more petunias over here. So something I want to work on next year is I would like to do impatiens. I would like to do geraniums, calibrachoa, more annuals. I'd like to start some more annuals. I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what to plant this year. So I'm making a list in my phone of the things that I want to work on for next year. So, okay. I potted some up into 4-inch pots. Why, I don't know. I just felt bad for them because they were getting swallowed up. So I just potted some of them up. Here's some rosemary that's finally starting to take off. It just is so slow and so slow. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm going to stretch my legs and grow a little bit. So it is now starting to stretch and grow. So I'm excited to have some rosemary. Here are some ranunculus that are like they're getting ready to open. I'm so excited. There's one that's been either flirting or taunting me for like a week. I keep thinking, oh, it's right there. It's right there. I'm going to come out tomorrow. It's going to be open. I'm so excited. I come out every morning and it's still like, not yet. Not yet. You can wait. And I'm like, I will wait because I'm so excited to see what you look like. There's one out that I planted in the garden. It has some sort of mutation, so I kept it for myself because I think it's beautiful. Not necessarily because I think mutations are great, but I think they're kind of cool. And I don't want to sell that to somebody, but I think it's beautiful. So I planted that one for me. Here are more nasturtiums. These are all ranunculus all along here, but there's 2 different varieties. There's some snail vine planted back here, apple gourds, and hollyhocks. These are hollyhocks that were started later than obviously the ones on the other side. Some more nasturtiums that we just potted up because they needed some room. My dianthus is on this side, and that's not very impressive. That is not very impressive at all, but hopefully we'll do better next year. This is stevia. I'm excited to try this year. That looks like possibly a carnation. I don't know what stevia looks like when it gets big. It might be a dianthus, it looks like, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Those are for me, so it's fine. We've got, look at this. More ranunculus that are, they're on the cusp. But here is the one that's been taunting me. Look at that, you guys. I am so excited to see what this actually looks like when it opens. And I will show you because I am that excited. They've been a challenge for me. They've been hard to let go of. They've been easy to take care of. It's been a labor of love, but like, I just can't wait to see what they look like. This one is starting to get a little flirty, starting to say hello. So hopefully pretty soon we'll have some. Let's see. This one's got, I mean, they, like almost all of them have some, but they're just not opening for me yet. But I'll be patient. I'm trying my best to be patient. So those are the ranunculus. And then I have my sunflowers that I shouldn't have started. But Evelyn picked up a seed packet while we were not even buying seed packets while we were at Menards. We were just there to get Pro Mix. But anyways, I had to look at the seeds anyways. And so she picked up a thing of sunflowers, and it's what is the evening sun mix. And so I said, okay. So we brought them home, and I planted them because I wanted to plant something. And now we had to pot them up into these. These are 4-inch pots. But oh well, sunflowers don't transplant very well. I probably wasted a lot of 4-inch pots by doing that, but they're my pots. They're my sunflowers. And I did it anyways. So, you know, that's okay. So last night we did get freezing temperatures. We covered up most of the, well, we ran out of blankets, but we had some broccoli. This is the broccoli rabe. Didn't get all of that covered. The lettuce isn't, half of it's not covered, and half of the cabbage isn't covered. But I mean, I wasn't really worried about it, but we had 2 extra blankets, and Ella was like, do you want me to cover these? And I said, sure, we can cover them. We got the 3 beds of strawberries covered, and then here are the ranunculus for outside for my garden. Okay, so here is this mutation. Look at the foliage. I'm sure it's probably not good, but it's beautiful. Look at that. That pink. Oh, look at this this is the poor little flower. I don't know what it's gonna do, but I just don't have the heart to kill things or throw them away. I feel like it's okay. It'll do its thing and it'll be fine. So I will show you guys what that ends up looking like, because that pink is fantastic. It's so pretty. So here is another lipstick one that is getting ready. It's got 2 on it that are about ready. They're making their way up. But as I was telling you guys that I should have planted them, I should have sold them 3, probably 4 weeks ago now. So I planted these out in my garden just to see. I don't want to sell anybody anything that isn't going to do well. So I planted them out in my garden to make sure they were going to do okay. And they are. Like, yes, they're a little bit sizzled. They've got a little bit of sun scorch. But look at all this, like the new stuff that's coming up is super healthy. So I'm not mad about that. They'll be fine. So yeah, I mean, do they look 100%? No. But if the flowers do, that's really all I'm excited about. And all the new stuff that's coming on looks great. So I'm not worried about that. We have a dog over here. She's so silly. I have some Shasta daisies over here that I've got to dig up and put into landscaping. Okay, I always say this wrong. I never remember if this is dianthus or delphinium. I think it's dianthus because I think I always say delphinium. But I have 3 of them growing over here. And then this is a salvia. So I had some extra perennials last year and I didn't want them to go to waste. So I just kind of put them in a bed to save. So I got to put those out in the landscape this year. Look at these raspberries. They're going for it. The garlic is looking great. I'm so excited with that because that's all from garlic that I saved from last year. So excited that I had enough to use last year. I made garlic infused oil. I did I don't remember, but I don't remember what it's called, but anyways, it was like roasted garlic with oil that you put in the refrigerator, and I used it for pizza and breads and all kinds of stuff. It was really, really delicious. So I wish I had done at least 1 more row down here in the middle, but I just didn't know. So next year we'll save even more. We've got another bed of raspberries here and another bed here. That's poor Trinity. That's her Easter tree. It's the 2nd cherry tree that we've planted for her for Easter within the last 7 years that has not made it. So I don't know what it is about that spot, but it's not working. So we gotta get rid of it and put something else in there. Let's see, we have, what else is going on out here? I have a couple Stella Dora daylilies out here that I bought on clearance last year that I just popped out here for a place to go. So I gotta dig those up and put them in the landscaping. My tulips have been, this whole bed was full of tulips last year. The whole thing was completely covered. And we had gone to Baker Creek on vacation and I bought a whole bunch of tulips. It was slammed. Now there's 3. There's 1 sad little tulip that's been trampled by a deer. Trampled. 1 little leaf, and this one is sad and pathetic, and it has been since it came up. So I don't know what happened there. The ones that I planted in front of the house came up fine, so I don't know what happened there, but try again. That's what we'll do, because I love tulips and they're beautiful. We saw some asparagus was popping up this week. These cold temperatures are not favorable. Let me see if I can find any. They're so cute when they're, oh, here's one. Look at that, just popping up. It's just trying to come out and make some seed. Oh, here's another one right there. So hopefully there'll be tons of garlic, asparagus out here soon. We'll be eating it fresh, and we will be planting all the stuff that's in the high tunnel. So here is a quick overview of our orchard. We have 3 rows. I don't know if you can see those very well. Those are newer ones. Hey, Vixie. We have got between 50 and 60 trees. When we first started planting them, we had 60, and obviously we've lost some and changed some out. So I know we have between 50 and 60. It's a lot to water in the middle of the night, but hopefully these beautiful blossoms will be okay, and we will have some fantastic apples and peaches and pears. And my husband and I trim the orchard, well, prune it, and he's very much, I don't know what the name of the pruning style is, but he likes to do like a Japanese style, I believe, where they're like low and wide, and you can like throw a football in between them. But I do love the way it looks. It is, I'll tell you, as the person who mows, it is not fun to mow around those. So we're looking at getting a push mower just for around the trees in the orchard, because on the tractor it's just not even. And then I have to get in and weed eat them all, because it just doesn't work on the lawnmower. So let's see, I'm trying to find, there's a cherry tree out here that has so many little buds on it. I'm so excited. Let's see if we can find it. I probably already walked past it, but there's lots of beautiful trees out here. Oh, here's a peach. It's really, really pretty. The buds are like a beautiful pink. So look at this beautiful lady. She is coming in. It's so overcast out, you guys. I don't know how well you can see, but here, look at these beautiful blossoms. I just love it. I come out here all the time and just take pictures of the blossoms because I think they're so beautiful. But anyways, it goes all the way down to the maple trees on our property. So we've got 3 rows of trees. See, like here's a new one that we planted. This is, let's see, this one's a Sweet 16 that we just got. There is a cherry tree down here that we just got last year, and an Arkansas Black down here. So lots of beautiful trees. And there is the house. So yeah, everything's coming along. It's all trying to grow and do great. So I appreciate you guys coming along and checking things out with me. I'll let you know when I decide to sell things. I'll let you know how it goes, how I feel about it, because it is scary. So I appreciate you guys coming along and wandering through my space with me. If you like it, please hit the thumbs up. If you want to leave me a comment and let me know what the temperature is at where you're at, because it's terrible here. I am not happy. I should not have my stocking cap on and the heater's going inside everything. But anyways, consider subscribing if you want to join me on my journey, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.